Welcome to the Rip 28 Podcast. This is the Rip 28 Podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we keep on talking about them on the Rip 28 Podcast. I am the world's sexiest podcast host, and I'm joined by a few of my good friends. As always, we start off with the president. What's going on, El Presidente?
Signal's in the building as always. Glad to be on with you fellas, man. Let's have a good time tonight.
And then we got your favorite coach's favorite coach. What's going on, LBZ?
What it do is your boy BZ the GOAT, your favorite coach's favorite coach. And Chance been lying to us for a while. Chance ain't always here and ain't always in the building. You just missed last week, but I ain't gonna call you out, my brother. I'm gonna let you slide.
That mug got more vacation days than anybody I
Yeah,
know.
you got to take vacation day. He gotta be running low.
I gotta let y'all get y'all shine sometime.
Well, we brought him back, man, due to it wasn't no demand. We just ain't have nobody else to fill in. So we
felt sorry for him. He ain't got no friends.
So we brought back Ron. What's going on, Ron?
What's going on, good people? I hear that I am the 7th most popular eligible bachelor in Columbia, South Carolina.
Oh, there you go.
That ain't saying much.
You see how he keep turning to the side so you can see his little line up on the chin.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I was 15, so I'm making progress. You know what I'm saying?
He's your favorite. Hey, we bringing back your favorite light-skinned diva with green eyes.
The original light skin.
Hey, he was Al B. Sure before Al B. Sure, ain't
he? Yeah, it just didn't have the curly hair.
No curls.
Why light-skinned dudes out of style now because of you. Boy, you done took you a couple of shots over there, boy. You get things going. You got the little red solo cup, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of them. I got my little cup. There's no free advertisement, but my little tequila.
What you sipping on, man? What you sipping on over there?
Cabo.
I ain't never heard of that. That's tequila.
Yeah, it's real smooth. It's good. The wife, pardon me, the people down here in Raleigh, they turned me on to it. I've been here for a few days. And they turned me on to that, and also all the black men like down here like flat white women, so it's kind of cool.
Okay,
nothing but interracial couples down here, and they be flat in the back.
Wow, well, hey man, you gotta know what you like, man. Dr. Umar doesn't approve, but
I don't approve of the flat backs. I was at a place today, and 90% of people there was black dudes, white women. And then when I seen a little black couple, we kind of gave each other like, yeah, I'm glad you in here with somebody, bro, because everybody else. I was gonna make a blog about it, but I don't know how to do that yet.
Hey, wait a minute. We need to stop for a second. We got our official legal counsel in the building. Shout out to D. Nicole Bates Davis. You know what we have? We have big time people on the show. We got history makers on the show. We won't give a shout out to D. Nicole Bates Davis, the one and only, some of USC Black Excellence. Hashtag USC Black Excellence, man. That's
well deserved.
Yeah, she's a star. Every time I look up, I see her on like at the White House or somewhere doing something. I think she was with the Attorney General last week. Like she be doing it real big.
Man, I'll tell you, man, you got all that. Hey, let me hold something. So you got plenty of money. Let me hold something,
hey,
man.
Between her and Commerce, we could come off on a good little payday.
I'm telling you, yeah, her and S.Commerce, that's plenty of money, man.
I'm telling you,
man. Well, congratulations to you, to you, Doc. Oh, my bad. We can't say that. She's
watch your mouth.
She's dropped. She's no longer that D name. She had to what do they call that? Assimilate, or what they call that? A social.
We don't know.
I don't know. It's some little term they use.
She'll tell you in a minute. Just keep
watching. I'm about to say she's smart, so she'll let you know what it is in a minute.
She's laughing at you, so you must not have been close to it, Sly.
That's why she got to use the D, the initial D. She can't use the the real name. But yeah, congratulations though. Congratulations. Big time achievement and accomplishment that the University of South Carolina named her a member of Black Excellence. We love that. We love it. We love that, man. So I guess after you won the award, did you go out and party? Did she go and party hard after she won the award? I don't know.
Probably not. Probably not.
She ain't hit the club. You don't think she hit the club?
You got to act like you've been there before.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think they say Columbia High gonna name a locker after
A locker.
Get your own little locker.
A locker.
Get your own little locker. Oh, boy, you stupid.
But you know what though? That brings up a kind of a good point though, man. Going out and partying and hitting the club, man. When the last time one of y'all been to a club? Y'all still go to the club? Anybody been to the club?
I went last night.
You went last night?
It wasn't because I wanted to. It was like a company invited it.
It was a business trip. Business trip type thing.
Now let me ask you a question though. Was it the club or a bar? Was it a club or a bar?
It was 3 stores. It was two bars below and actually a club on top. And we were all in the club on top.
Okay. Okay, man. It's been a while since I've been to the club, man. And what we try to figure out though, basically, it was a Reddit post earlier about asking men in particular, when do you stop going to clubs? What age do you stop going to clubs? And trying to, I'm just figuring it out. And I'm like, when did I stop going to clubs? And for me personally, I don't know about y'all, but I think for me personally, I think it wasn't necessarily an age. I just think it was a marriage thing. When my first marriage is when I stopped going to clubs. What about y'all, man? When you think y'all stop going to clubs?
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing. I've been married since 24, so it wasn't a whole bunch of club going. Like I say, you go to a bar, little spot like that, but not no real deal club, where like they got a big old dance floor and you out there dancing with folks and stuff like that. That's cut off. So for me, it was about 24, 25.
24, 25, you think you stop? What about you, bro?
Man, I never was the club type. I wasn't never the club type. I've probably been to a club maybe 12 times in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, I ain't the club type. I don't like big crowds.
I don't know, man. I used to have a little circuit, man. When I got back to Columbia and I finished at USC, man, I had a little circuit, man. We would go on Thursday night, man. Me and my homeboy Kenyatta Cobb, man. We would hit the club. We would start on one club because you get in free on Thursday. So we'll start on one side and we hit about 4 or 5 and just boom, 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 boom. Next thing you know, it's 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and everybody got to be to work at 7 in the morning next morning. Yeah, man. So
well, strip club a different story. Like,
that ain't a traditional club. That's something different. But I stopped going to clubs like just by myself. Right after Killer Mike dropped Never Scared.
Killer Mike didn't drop.
Everybody started going.
That was Bone.
I mean, not Killer Mike. I mean Bone Crusher.
Yeah, I'm about to say
when everybody started talking about going to the pop in the trunk, I stopped going to clubs.
Yeah.
What that 2000?
Yeah, that
First of all, we didn't talk about my age. We're not talking about my age. We just talking about the actual song, and that song came out in 2018.
Whatever, man. You were going to the club back when it was Cab Calloway and when Malcolm X was Detroit Red. So that's when you was in the club. Baby.
I went to the Glass Cage. I'm sure y'all familiar with that. That
was Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all ain't gonna age shame me on here, man. I don't appreciate that. I'm only 3 years older than all of y'all.
No, not you. No, I went in high school when you was. Hey, Ron, I went in high school when you was there, boy.
I'm only 3 years.
I started playing against you up at St. Andrews Park and all that. 7 Oaks and carried on.
Hey, Ron went to Columbia High when it was just a
downtown.
one room. It was a one-room building.
No, it was downtown on Washington Street. That was back in the 60s and the 70s.
Grades 1 through 12 was there.
Yeah, we used to walk by at school, and they had the pictures of all the classes on the wall. We see him in the first one.
Oh Lordy. But yeah, man, it's interesting because I guess you wouldn't say the club. You don't count the strip club as a club. You don't count. Did somebody just join in?
Yeah.
You don't count. Oh my goodness! It's S.com. Let's talk about a whole lot of money. Talk about a whole lot of money, and in the club.
I just got here. Don't do that.
I got a whole lot of money.
She be in the club throwing money. Now, she just throwing money in the club.
Don't go to club. Stop it.
I guess because that was the question. It's like, what age do you age out of the club? What age do you age out of the club? And I think me and Chance just came down to when we first got married is when we stopped going. It wasn't necessarily an age. We just got married and couldn't really go.
Yeah, ain't nothing but trouble. Ain't nothing but trouble.
Ain't nothing but trouble.
You gotta be standing on business like Ron. He ain't just going to the club. He going for business.
You still in the club, Ron?
My business, my job had a little function last night. I had to go in attend. So
Ron was at the VFW.
Oh,
smelling like Old Spice and cognac.
Nah, it was a little event, but it did make me realize that I'm actually too old for that. Like it was like they had the little bull machine and all that stuff. All the little people's in there having a good time, and I'm standing next to the bar looking like I'm scared, but it's really because like I ain't done it in a long time. I want to be in there.
Somebody look like he's scared.
I was at the bar, like stiff too, like this. Everybody come and talk. Like, man, hey, get me out of here.
But the thing is, though, when you go to the club, you did say something I like. You say go to the club and have go to the club by yourself. And back in my day, long time ago, you go to the club on a mission. Go to the club on a mission, trying to find you that nice young thick thing with low self-esteem that you can walk on home with. You know what I'm saying? Long time ago. Long time.
Way back. Way back.
Shout out to Jeremy Spencer. We see you out there. He said probably 35 years. Damn, Jeremy. 35 years? You was in the club when you were 10, Jeremy?
Wait.
Oh, you mean 35 years old? I'm going to say damn on that. 35 years old. I'm a little bit too old to be in the club.
Like I said, just according to your situation.
Now the clubs are special occasion. Like you like Aaron said, his work did something. I think you have to there's a reason why you go now. When we were younger, the reason was Thursday or Friday or Saturday.
Or Wednesday, right. Elements, but that's before y'all time too. But Elements kind of.
Hey, boy, you ain't old.
Stop naming all these old ass clubs, man. We was in elementary school when you was in your club days.
I'm 3 years older than y'all. I keep telling y'all, I'm 3 years older than y'all.
Oh.
No. Hey, Ron.
I was young in my class.
Hey, Ron. I was in 6th grade when you was a senior.
3 years older than y'all. I don't know why y'all keep saying.
I was at St. Andrews Middle School. I couldn't even play basketball then.
So my favorite Toyota just said, I think it's maturity and comfort level.
What's Toyota?
Toyota.
Who was that?
Huh? You gotta look in the comments.
You gotta expand. You gotta expand on that though.
You're such a jerk.
You mean a jerk?
You're such a jerk.
What's her name? Who was it?
Toyota.
I get what you say. Okay.
Toyota is better than Pinto.
Yeah, it's better than Pinto.
She will know what a Pinto is.
I don't know. She say maturity and comfort level. She say comfort level because she probably still in the club.
Well, I'm saying
she went this weekend.
She went this weekend.
Yeah, she probably went this weekend. That's why she's saying maturity and comfort level.
She got to expand on what you mean by that, because because you immature if you go to the club, but that's what you're saying. Like you can't be mature and go. You know what I'm saying? So tell us a little bit more about what you're talking about.
She might be though. You talked about the VFW though. She might be. She always looking for somebody daddy. That's what she said. Your daddy like it. That's her main. That's her tagline.
But I also think I don't want to you know, I know maturity is important, but I also think that there's nothing wrong with old people going and having a good time. Like, you know, occasionally, because you work hard, you know, you put in a lot of hours. You and the girls get together, you and the homeboys want to go to a little spot, have some drinks, have, you know, kick back and unwind. If you got kids, sometimes you want to, you know, you don't have been mommy or daddy all week. There's nothing wrong with that. I think the problem comes in is like if you're still in the club as a vulture at say 40, you know what I'm saying, something wrong. If you're out there with them young girls.
Well, do you hit a certain age and maybe you aren't going to a club? Maybe you're at a speakeasy, or you know, you hit the hole in the wall where everybody in there is like 40 and up or whatever have you. You know, you're not at Aaron's choice of, you know, whatever young teeny bopper club. Because then you
whoa. Don't
I'm saying what you referenced earlier, not where you were.
I don't mess with young people. I know their mama, so I don't mess with them.
Aaron is strictly VFW, y'all. That is green.
I'm green.
Green,
like,
yeah. Catch you with a turtleneck on Fair Road. Catch
guess
you
what
with a turtleneck on.
Bro, guess what the good news is?
A black turtleneck with a chain on the outside.
With a chain on the outside. Guess what the good news about that is?
Two of them, Sean. Be 2 chains.
If you freaky at 25, you still freaky at 45. You just go to a different venue. And I catch you at green.
Boy, you stupid.
All of the day, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I do agree with him, man. If you freak at 25, that freak don't go nowhere. You might can't be in the same way you been at 25, but you'll try. You'll try to get it off.
Not to mention at 45, hey, I can't do the tricks I did at 25. I got about, you know, good 8, 10 good moves in me.
You're not going as many rounds as you were.
Hey, man.
20 minutes is a long time when you're in your 40s. When I was young, that ain't nothing. Now, like round 2, like you trying to give me a heart attack or kill me. Round 1.
But see, here go the thing though. Here go the thing. We perfected our game, so we don't need that extra round. I done already knocked you out the first round.
I'm like them college players now. I'm one and done. That's all you got.
He talking about one and done.
I catch up to you.
We're gonna call you Kentucky basketball.
Exactly. Call me Kentucky. One and done. I'm out of there.
Wow.
Oh, yo, wow.
Mercedes just said we 40-plus-year-olds do heated yoga. Ask your daddy.
Ain't nobody do that shit.
No, our turn.
Hey, Sora, I can't do heated yoga. I felt like I was dying. That hot yoga made me feel like I was suffocating and I was gonna die.
No, don't you start that Sora tonight. Don't you start Mercedes with that.
So
I'll turn the fan off while we doing it, and we are getting some other positions. That's about it.
Wait a minute. Where we going?
Box fan in your bedroom?
I got a ceiling fan. I got a standing fan.
You got that little fan that you be blowing, that you be holding in your face like that?
Nah, man.
Spray the water out.
My old lady be real. She real cold-blooded, man. So she get cold. I be freezing. I be in that room cold, man. Be up under my extra blanket.
Let me see a little shot glass.
Yeah, he got a little red solo cup.
Oh, that's cute.
Got his red solo cup.
How many you got in front of you, fam?
I do 4 at a time, and then I rotate.
Wait. 4 at a time.
4 at a time, then I rotate.
Aaron getting right.
This is vacation. When I train, I'm on vacation.
That's hot too. It ain't cold. It ain't cold either.
Ain't supposed to be cold.
Tonight.
Let's see, it's 5 of y'all, so I'm gonna take a shot for each of y'all.
He take his shirt off. Well, he got all them hairs on his chest drinking that shit.
It's smooth. You should try. It's smooth tequila though. It's from the smooth tequila. It's some of the smoothest tequila I done had.
Buy us one and send it to us.
I will. I'll send y'all the expensive one. They got another one that's more expensive. I didn't want to try that one because they said it was too smooth. I was like, I want to at least know. I want to sweat a little bit when I take this shot.
You want to know when it's time to stop?
Yeah, I want to sweat. I'm sweating a little bit now. I'm like, I don't want to sweat. If I don't sweat, I might be in trouble.
Or somebody else is going to be in trouble.
No, I mean when I be working, I keep the meat in the locker. so I don't be doing that.
Shout out to the people, man. If y'all trying to help the Rip 28 podcast buy their liquor, go ahead and cash app us at $ Rip 28 podcast, $ Rip 28 podcast.
This fool begging for liquor money.
That man say to meet in the locker.
Yeah, I ain't never heard that one.
You know what I'm saying? I'm Arby's. You know that. Remember that commercial? Arby's, they got to be. Got to keep the meat in the locker when I'm on the road because I mess around.
Shout out to Cheryl. Cheryl just walked in. Cheryl, who was that? Norland. What up, Norland? See Norland out there, man. Stacy, we love you. Talking about, sir, this is yoga. That's what good sex can be. Yoga. Good sex is yoga. Stretching.
I don't think men do yoga, especially not straight men.
They do.
I've never seen it. I don't know it. None of my partners do it.
I've never heard a man come to me like, yo, bro, I did that yoga and it was straight. My thighs are really, I ain't never heard
a lot of athletes do yoga.
My thighs are really toned.
Hip flexibility, your mobility. A lot of male athletes do yoga.
Yeah,
I believe it. I just never heard a man. I never heard anybody I know say, you know, that yoga really hurt my back. You know,
because you're talking about some old hood dudes.
Like LA, like you don't see nobody at LA Fitness. No. Like you don't see the dudes out there in the class.
Locker does yoga.
Listen, anywhere I've been, I never heard a man say, man, I gotta get up early tomorrow, get hot rocks and yoga. I never heard that. A straight man anyway. Like I never heard it.
First of all,
come on, quarter.
But speaking of that, just off topic for a second, I got a question for y'all because I had a big argument about this last night. You know that mechanical bull?
Yeah.
Is that gender specific?
Yeah. Don't get
specific.
Them shots kicking in.
You said pussy. You talking about the ocean?
Hey, Cobb, don't start that because it took me a while to get that out. It took me a while.
Is it gender Atlantic?
Yeah.
Hey, they be doing me too, dog. So hey, you know, you say one wrong thing. You say one wrong thing. Now you class 160 out of 170.
Hey, I couldn't even get it out the first time. I hope nobody heard that. I'm trying to get through it without somebody catching it.
You good, man. Play it mess up sometime.
You know what you talk like this now? When you say Chance look like he read with that, how you were.
I was, because in my head I was reading it. I couldn't get it out.
The only reason I had to do that because the right was so small, you know. I ain't got eyes like I used to.
Hey man, whatever make you feel better, bro.
It took you 3 years to come up with that. It took you 3 years to come up with that. So that's telling you a lot. Sly, get this thing back on track, Sly.
Check this out.
Your question is.
So I had an argument last night about the bull riding machine. So somebody tried to get me on. I said, well, first of all, I don't ride no bulls. And they said, well, it's for men and women. Do y'all agree that it's for men and women? Because I didn't get on. I said, y'all crazy that you'll get me to sit on the bull.
I don't think I've ever seen a man ride a mechanical bull.
I saw 3 of them last night. One of them was big and Sly, and he was on there.
I ain't never rode one, but I've seen people ride them. I mean, I think it's kind of a competition thing, how long you can stay on it or whatever. I mean,
I lost.
I ain't never been on it either.
You not on the bull ride?
Oh, no, he's saying it's a competition thing. I already lost because I ain't getting on.
Oh, gotcha.
Hey, it ain't no reason for me to ride no bull. It's okay. I don't need that on my resume. But somebody wanted to know, was it gender Atlantic? Comment that says it gender Atlantic or gender Pacific. Y'all get off my boy, A.A. Ron. He went to Columbia High.
Leave me alone. I said it right the third time. The third time I got it right. Y'all gonna leave me alone.
No, quarter session is not toxic masculinity. Why is that toxic masculinity? Because we ain't riding no bull.
Because it's gay as fuck to ride a bull if you're a man.
That was my argument was that I agree with the person that was talking it because, you know, bull riding is a male sport. But I also said, just because I don't want to do it, that doesn't mean it is my toxic masculinity. I don't feel comfortable getting on the bull with a bunch of people watching me. Like, why would I do? Because my hips don't work like a woman's.
Well,
Here
go the thing.
you won't do it in public, but you'll do it in private.
Here go
If
the
it
thing.
was just an empty space with my coworkers, yeah, I would have got on the bull.
Here go the thing about the bull riding. The bull riding in a club or bull riding in like a bar or something like that. The reason that's done to be sexy. You see what I'm saying? And you got the good operator, the person who knows how to operate it, especially if you got a big titty woman up there doing it. He know how to bounce the bull and make that bull bounce right. Or she got a big butt. He know how to bounce the bull and make
forward.
I don't agree with that. They get knocked off in like 10 seconds.
Well, no. That's the rookies. But if you go to a place like I remember the U-Bar in Camp Creek used to have the bull. I don't know if they still do because it's been a long time since I went. But you got them dudes who know how to operate the bull. And if they got a big breasted woman up there, they'll bounce the bull in a certain way to make her breast bounce up and down. Or if she got a big butt, they'll lean the bull forward, and that way her butt will stick up in the air. Man, that's why it's a woman thing when you at a bar. But if you in a competition and you riding a real bull, that's kind of a male sport. So that's how that thing works.
Slime. Huh? Show them how they make the big breasted women go. Show them. Do it.
Bounce.
Show them how to do it, Slime.
You're a real funny dude, dog. You're a real funny dude. But
so Aaron, yours wasn't that like men can't ride it. You just didn't want to embarrass yourself in front of a bar full of people.
Well, yeah, because it was a line. So it was all women. It was like a couple of dudes. But I watched the line. Like Sly said, they start off slow and sensual, and the women with they nice little tight pants. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead,
like 10 times. Then a dude hopped on there, and I turned around and looked at the bar like, dog, I don't not want to see you slowly gyrating your hips. And then I also thought if I got on there, I would hurt my hip. You don't better go to work tomorrow. Like
you'll be on the geriatric unit.
Yeah, man, that's enough. Enough about that. I'm sensitive. I don't know if y'all know that or not.
I'm 4 years older than y'all.
I'm sensitive about my age, and I'm only 3 years older than y'all. That's what's crazy.
Well,
hey, you acting light skinned now. The Sly said it now. You acting light.
I am light skinned. You ain't looked at me in the mirror. Look at me. Yeah, I got funny colored
Your brother
eyes.
got hazel eyes.
You tell me I got them funny colors. Yeah, you do got funny colors.
I ain't got no gray hair. Y'all calling me old. That's crazy. Like I'm offended.
Well, dog, you don't have no gray hair because you know where CVS is, and you can buy that good dye.
Just for me.
Just for me.
You got that Beijing?
No, of course not. I got gray hair. Y'all just can't see it. I got gray hair. It's in my beard. I just keep it trimmed. I trim my beard so it don't show up. That's all.
You don't got Beijing? Go ahead, pour a bottle of water on you. Pour a bottle of water on top of your head and see if it run down your face.
It ain't went bad yet. My hair ain't went bad yet. I got about 3 more good years.
Where is Court going with this? What Court said?
Wait a minute.
Would you accept head if the girl?
We about to be out of session.
Wow.
Court is in session.
Court is getting it in tonight. Court, what are you talking about?
Court. She looking for Rip 28 after dark.
Yeah. Was it a question for me?
We had Aaron on the show, so she had to ask. She had to shoot her shot.
Who is Court anyway? Who is Court in session? Who is that?
Court, you wouldn't know her. She wasn't there. She definitely wasn't there when you was there.
Oh well, never mind then.
She wasn't there when you was there because
I'm only 4 years. I'm only 4 years older than y'all.
You was at Columbia High when they first moved to Broad River Road.
I was at Columbia High when it was a white school. White people.
That's how long ago it was. It was a white school.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
But Court, I am just wanting to know how far he takes the masculinity. Wait a minute, Court.
Wait a minute.
I know it for you.
That must be for you,
Aaron. If he would let some girl put his legs on her shoulder.
My thing is,
what she doing that? She ain't giving head.
Is she strong
she
enough?
asked me a question. I'm gonna answer. First of all, If she grab my legs and put them on her shoulder while she give me some head, she gonna take all that come with it. Hold everything, blast off. It's a wrap. But I don't have no toxic masculinity. I just didn't want to ride the bull in front of a bunch of people. That's all.
My thing is, she would have to pick your ass up. That's a
she's talking
about.
First of all, it ain't no.
No, I don't think that's what she means. I think he's lying on his back.
No, I've done this. Listen, I've done this before. You can literally lay on your back, put your legs on the shoulder, and grab. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Trust me, I've done that before.
Sound like she getting ready to toss a salad. She about to go.
No, that's what I was gonna say, Slide. That's what I was gonna say.
That's listen.
You ain't got to do that.
If she do that, that's I've done it. I've had somebody. Yeah, I've done that before.
I mean, everybody. You done got head like that before.
Yeah, you done laid down and she done tried.
Oh, wait a minute, we forgot to put a disclaimer. My mama, you can't watch.
I'm sorry,
Brian. Your mama gonna get you. Miss Brown gonna get you.
She ain't gonna get me. I ain't getting my legs put up in no air.
Not that. No, she didn't say that. She said on the shoulder. Well, wait. Let's specify. When I say legs on the shoulders, I mean if I'm laying there and she in between my legs and I put my legs on her shoulder. I ain't talking about her bending my legs back.
I think she means like your legs are up in the air.
First of all, I would make her get up and leave if she do something like that. If you try to bend my legs back behind my ears, get up.
I mean, the only way you can do that is in the 69 position anyway. You can like if you laying out, if she got your legs on her shoulder, her face is by your face. Like you ain't got a 30-inch one. Impossible.
Speak for yourself.
I'm about to say that. I can't speak for what y'all be doing. I can just say, God bless me with two things: brown eyes and my granddaddy's height.
Hey man,
get back on track here.
How else is she gonna toss your salad if you don't put your legs on her shoulder?
Your viewers got us off track talking about legs and stuff. I was just talking about bull riding. I don't know how we ended up.
Me neither, bro. Me neither.
Rip 28 after dog. That's crazy. But I got some stories.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's get back on track.
Dark, I'm tapping out.
Lord have mercy.
And ain't court like a good Jehovah's Witness girl. Wait.
She?
Not you must be the court you used to know.
Hey.
She in session tonight. So it ain't She talking about on the belly gawking.
Hey, don't let these people freak shame you. Don't let them freak shame you. You talk about what you comfortable talking about.
Freak shame.
Don't let them freak shame you. Ain't nothing wrong.
Ain't nobody freak shaming nobody.
Dang, y'all trying to shame.
I also don't think toxic masculinity applies to sex because most men are more liberal when it comes to sex than they are with appearances outside in public. Because the things you do at home, like the things you do at home behind closed doors with your mate, totally different from when you're outside hanging out with your homeboys. Which is why I don't drink after my homeboy, because I know someone.
That's why Sly won't tell nobody when he wear a thong around his house.
Hey, Aaron, that's why you got 4 different shot glasses down there.
Exactly. Yeah, for myself, because I don't know. I might have done some wild things once a time before. So I got.
First of all,
let me get a new one.
First of all, Shauna, Sly don't wear no thong around his house because Sly don't wear no underwear. But that's a whole nother story.
God damn, yeah, that's a
horrible image. That's disgusting.
Yeah. Hey, it's not for you. I'm glad that you are disgusted about it.
But
that's toxic masculinity. That the fact that you would bring that up in this conversation.
Shauna just said So is Shauna a toxic male?
So she was giving us inside information that you had thong. Yeah.
Sly don't wear no drawers because he always tear him up.
Nobody wants to hear about you not wearing drawers. So take the
comment. Now, Court just said. Now, hold on one second. Court said something, and I think this is stupid when guys do it. She said, "See, that's my point, Shauna. Some guys in public won't eat a banana, but we'll let a girl turn them out in the bedroom." I think them guys who go around saying, "Oh, you can't eat no banana in public." Now, I think I think that's ridiculous. You know, I mean,
but I know
you can't sit up there and gog up and down on a banana, but
hey,
you can eat a banana. Of course, you can eat one.
Yeah. And hot dog, like when hot dogs get turned to glizzies now, like
Yeah.
why is that? Why is that a thing? It's a hot dog.
That's them young boys, man. Don't
Glizzy.
you gotta break the banana off, they say. You know.
Man, my thing is, man, if you confident in who you are, I know I'm a straight man. I know I like women and I want women. I give a fuck about eating a banana or a hot dog in public. I can care less what you think.
I think it's just like, and when you're in public, just carry yourself a certain way. I mean, last weekend, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I was hanging out with my homegirl. I went to a drag show, and everybody was like, I didn't watch it. I was at the bar, but I didn't really watch it because I was like, that's too much. And they could tell I was uncomfortable, but I was supportive, but I just didn't watch it. Like, I couldn't see it. We went to a gay bar. She's like, yeah, come on. And I walked in with a guy. This was all in Columbia. And I had a good time in all those spots. And I was comfortable because I know I'm not gay. I'm not looking for nobody. You know what I'm saying? It was a cool experience, but also I kind of felt some kind of way because when I first started, I was really hating and didn't realize it. Like I was that dude that was like, I accept everybody. But then I was like, man, what the hell you going, man, don't stop playing with me. And then as the day went on, I realized what she was trying to show me. That I was a hypocrite in a lot of ways. You know what I mean?
Well, and also, Aaron, I applaud you for that, first of all, for sharing that. But like, there probably wasn't anybody in that gay club who was like, let me try to get at this dude. Like, they aren't in there looking, all of them. Not everybody's in there looking to turn you out. So you
she calling you ugly.
First of all, I'm about to say, first of all, I'm
no,
fine.
I'm not calling you ugly. I'm saying that don't think that every gay man is trying to get you. Because that's not necessarily the case.
Women, dogs, horses, and cats all want me. I'm fine. I don't get. I'm fine. They better have at least looked at me and be like, you know what? I know he ain't gay. I know he ain't gay, but he good looking. Hey.
Aaron was like, I'll be back next weekend.
I ain't going. I ain't going back. But I didn't tell her that. But in my head, I was just like, that's my homegirl. She did open me up like, listen, you got to don't be a hypocrite. If you're about inclusion, this is inclusion. And I had to accept it because I was in my head like the people at the little bar could tell. I was just like, you tricked me. I don't want to be in this shit. But then I had to realize I'm really a hypocrite if I'm all about accepting people and I can't, you know what I'm saying? And I'm uncomfortable just because I'm in a situation that I'm not, you know.
And
but
again,
you can accept them.
Wouldn't think about you.
I don't know.
They really wasn't. They ain't give. Listen.
Hey, you can accept people and their ways and the way they think without being in their circle. You can do that without doing that now.
I don't know if I'm that enlightened.
Like I really went into the bar. I didn't know what it was. She tricked me, like, let's go in the bar, have a drink. So I went in there, we drinking, we sitting at the bar, and then all of a sudden I start hearing the music and people talking. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I whisper, I think this is a drag show. And she busts out laughing.
So you ain't seen all them sisters lined up in front of the bar and realized it was a gay bar, bro?
It wasn't nobody lined up in there. When we walked in there, just music playing. It wasn't nobody. It was like a bunch of people. It was like a party. They had like balloons. So I thought it was like a birthday party or something. And she's like, come on, come in there. And then when I started hearing the music and listening, I was like, so I whispered it. She bust out like the bartender. They all start laughing at me. I said, I think this is a drag show. They bust out laughing. Then I realized, and I was mad at it at first. Like, man, this the fuck? You bring me this bullshit?
Queens didn't give it away. Divas didn't give it away for you. Queens.
It wasn't nothing that show. It was a bar. Like it wasn't nothing in there that made that correlated. I thought it was a birthday party because it was men, it was women. So I don't know what could have. Anyway, that's I don't. But I thought it was like a party. I thought it was a birthday party. To be honest with you.
Well, I'm glad you ain't had them shots before you. I'm glad you ain't had your usual shots before you went in there, boy.
You know, that's like you said, for sharing that's pretty cool that you can share something like that because I don't know how many people would share that same thing. And or how many people would even you got, like you say, you didn't go voluntarily, you got tricked, but I don't know if somebody could tell me like, hey, let's go to this bar and see if you can just handle it. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough ask right there.
I'm a man. Like I'm not, my sexuality is intact. I'm not like I'll never be into men. I'm not gay. So it's not like I'm not I'm not worried. Like if I tell that story, somebody like, I heard Aaron went to a gay bar. I did with a girl that I used to date. Like it wasn't like it was like random with somebody I used to date. Yeah. That's her scene. Like that's kind of her vibe. You know what I'm saying? So hey, it is what it is. I mean, can't nobody fight me. They can't beat me. So I mean,
you just said you can't bend like you used to now. So don't be
my
getting no
arms
fights.
still
now.
work. My hips don't. My knees and ankles.
You gotta be bobbing and weaving.
Kick him in his hip. It's a wrap.
I might be borderline. I might have high blood pressure like 3-4 weeks if I keep eating the way I'm eating. So I might not be no good in a little bit after a while. Real high cholesterol.
But hey, Ron, you made a good point though. When you're secure with who you are, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff for real.
Yeah.
All that, don't eat a hot dog. You got to break this off. You can't do that. That's for those that have a hint of insecurity about themselves.
You know, Mercedes just said
everybody wants you. Like, just because you eating a banana in public don't mean that some gay dudes will be like, yes, him. They might be like, no, I'm good. So, like, stop.
Mercedes said the penis straws didn't give it away.
Oh no, it was a regular.
Oh, he was like, oh, what is this?
It was a regular. It was. I'll tell you the bar.
It has a flavor.
I'm gonna tell you the bar. It was the 1501 venue. The 1501 venue downtown. It was a regular bar. It wasn't like
that's just an event space, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. Went in there. It was a regular bar. And then we went to the little bar further up the road, and it was all the people that went from there was in there. And I had no idea. She told me, she's like, you do know half the men in here gay, right? And I was like, I'm just in here to grab a drink. I'm not really.
You just had you a good old gay night, huh?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. It did open my eyes to my own hypocrisy, and I was grateful for that when I thought about it, because I realized that hey, I was being a closed-minded individual in saying, "Oh, I'm glad these people got a safe space," but then I'm turning my nose at them like they freaks or they aliens or something. So I mean, I was condemned by my own conscience when I thought about it.
Well, you know what though? You know what? I think it is because a lot of us can sit and say, man, yeah, I respect gay rights, or I'm an ally or something like that. But it's easy to say that when you're not put in a situation where you're around them and you can say it from afar. But I respect the fact that you went in there and you chilled and, you know, had a drink and, you know, I guess you was an ally for real. I mean,
I had one drink though. I was drinking it fast too.
So what did you tell him thank you when he brought you the drink?
It was a woman. No, it was a woman.
That's what you think. That's what
you might be right. In my mind, it was a woman. She brought me the drink. They had a good time. They was like, thank you for coming. And I was like, yeah, but you know, I was really wanting to be like, man, y'all, this ain't my shit. But I didn't feel like I need to tell them that. They could tell by my facial expression that wasn't my shit.
Would you go back?
Would
you go back?
You mean knowingly would I go back?
Yeah, you know it now, knowingly.
No. I mean, not being a real hypocrite. No, I was real uncomfortable. I ain't gonna lie. Like
I don't think not wanting to go makes you a hypocrite.
Right.
Well, I mean, because I you know, I want to support all people, but it just wasn't my thing. Like, and I told her that. I was like,
you can support them without immersing yourself in
I'm just not,
the lifestyle you never had.
Exactly.
I don't want to sound like a hater or a hypocrite, but I would I wouldn't support.
You don't condemn them, and you don't, y'all, you do what you do and enjoy what you enjoy, and I enjoy it. I enjoy what I enjoy, and that doesn't mean I'm like hypocritical about who you are and what you're doing. I can still support that from afar. I don't have to be in it. Who is it? Somebody said, I think it was O'Shaughnessy that said preference is not immersion or inclusion. Like there's a difference between the two. So like I can be like, yeah, I support you. I'm not downing you. I'm not putting you down.
Tell me what it is. Like if I walked to the door and they would have said, hey, this is a drag show, I'd be like, cool, I'm gonna meet you down here at this little spot down here. When you get done, just come holler at me. I wouldn't have went in. Like none of the places that she tricked me, all the places that I went to, I was tricked. Like, oh, let's go here. And I just walked in, and then I seen a bunch of dudes. And I'm like, well, clearly it must be like a members only place because I don't see no women. And then when I sit there and I started looking around, I was like, oh, wow.
So
Cool. So I sat there and, I played it off like I was okay with it. But in my head, I was like, I don't need this kind of this lesson. And
is she really a friend if she's tricking your ass to go into these places like this?
She's real good. She's a real good friend, but she's really she's evolved as far as the way she live her life. So she tried to help me expand my my thought process sometime. And I guess that was a lesson. I got the lesson eventually, so I got what she was trying to get me to understand, but it was I think the lesson was in being uncomfortable. Like, we're going to always be in spots where we're uncomfortable or we don't agree or we're not necessarily, So I was uncomfortable, but I didn't let it show, and I did kind of do my best to kind of not, flip out, I guess.
Shout out to Tito. Tito just said, "Can I get my $5 back?"
Real?
We still are accepting money to get Shauna a date. We're still accepting money to buy Shauna a date. So if you can cash app us at $RIP28 podcast, and in the comments leave for Shauna's date. We're accepting money for Shauna's date too. But we speak of hypocrisy. We talk about hypocrisy, but the biggest thing of hypocrisy in this conversation would be, you felt uncomfortable in a gay club. Now, if you went to a club and it was a bunch of hot lesbians, would you be upset? And they was kissing on each other. I personally would stay for a little
interesting
while.
story. I was at a club, the little club I was at last night. All the little girls, they like each other, so they rubbing on each other butt and rubbing each other crotch. And I was weird. That was weird to me too. I was sitting like, "Yo, this ain't my what are y'all
But did
doing?"
you stop looking?
I left.
Oh,
Just
okay.
wasn't my thing. I'm not. Maybe I'm just not that progressive. I might be too rigid for that kind of stuff. But they down there rubbing on each other and dancing. I'm like, yeah, all right, man. I'll holler at y'all at work on Monday. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey, man, it's all about self-control, man. And sometimes you have to have self-control in order to deal with certain situations. And sometimes you need self-control to give people advice and help people out, man. But one thing we do on this podcast, we give people advice and we help people out. And one of the things we want to help somebody out with before we get out of here, we got a listener letter. We got a listener or a watcher letter. And this dude needs some advice. He says, what up, fellas? Chance, you want to read?
I can if I need to.
We don't have enough time, brother. We don't have enough time.
Whatever.
What up, fellas? I got a problem. I know all you guys have kids and have coached before, so maybe you can help me out. I have some drama with my team. I recently found out that one of my players' mom is screwing one of my players' dad. The problem is both of them are married. The one lady's husband is in the military and he is stationed somewhere else, while the guy, his wife, is our team mom, and I think she's catching on. The only reason I know this is because I caught them making out like teenagers in the parking lot one day. This sloppy soap opera shit is going to ruin my squad, because if the wife finds out who he is screwing, she is from the hood. I know she is going to tear shit up. Should I talk to the guy and tell him to take this stuff somewhere else? Or should I tell him to at least stop till the championship is over? What advice do we give this coach? We're going to start off with your favorite coach's favorite coach. Man, what you going to do, man?
It's a smart decision. I'm going to step to him and be like, look, bro, for the sake of this championship, I need you to hold off for a little while. Then once this championship is won and I get this trophy, you can take that elsewhere and do whatever y'all need to do, because y'all grown people. That's what the coach gonna tell them. Straight up, no jokes.
It's all about that championship.
Because if it was involving the kid, I may step in. But those grown people, I shouldn't tell you how to control yourself and what kind of behavior you should display. I can't tell you that. You're a grown person.
Yeah.
That's on you.
I wouldn't even be able to tell him, wait till the season over with. I'm like, hey, I know what's going on. I know this. Acknowledge the fact that you know that situation is happening and say, hey, whatever you're doing, it don't need to be affecting what we got going on. So however you need to handle that, you can handle that. But I can't say, hey, you stop doing whatever you're doing. I can just say it's affecting us.
Has it affected anything yet? Man, mind your business.
Well, but I think that's the thing.
Drawing attention
He's trying to get it from
saying,
getting to that point, though. He wants to get it from getting to that point because he sees that it's coming. He see the wife is starting to figure out, hey, something might be a little fishy here.
This man off the chain too. His wife, the team mom. And he messing with the parent.
I think I'll pull a little buddy to the side and have a little man to man with him. Like, listen here, sir. Like, I understand we all grown men. I can't tell you what to do, but this situation it could impact the team, your child, everybody involved. So if that's what you want to do, can you at least not do it here? Like, can you not do it in within the confines of my team? Because ultimately, like, when it blow up, it's gonna blow up and it's gonna probably fracture the whole team. It's gonna end friendships between kids, between parents. It could possibly tarnish your whole team's reputation as a whole. Like, if you're a powerhouse in the circuit, that messiness could make people go like, I ain't taking my son over there because that's what they do. This is what I heard. So it's really bigger than just the tournament because he got to think about the reputation of his team.
Yeah, you got two good comments out here. Toyota said, if the coach knows, then the kids probably know or have heard about it. The teammates may fight. And then Stacy said, that's how you become a 30-minute segment on the news. I agree.
A 30-minute segment was like Dateline over there.
Right.
I agree.
We go a half hour.
You go see Craig telling your story in a couple of years. Craig will be telling the story.
I just think, man, that's too close for comfort, man. Yeah. That's just something that's almost like the workplace environment. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring that around the team and possibly have that, you know what I'm saying, come between your team and, like I said, relationships and stuff like that, man.
But you don't know how he's gonna respond to you pulling him to the side, being like, hey man, I need you to cool this out till after the championship. He's gonna say, I'm a grown man. I'm gonna need you to mind your business.
But if you do
like Aaron said, if you do
respectfully, he'll get it. Like if you ain't trying to be all hurt, if you just be like, sir, man, look, I understand. It's cool, but you gotta think of the kids.
Tony, I know what you're doing here.
No, I wouldn't say no, but see, because I wouldn't tell him that I know what he's doing, nor would I imply that. I would just be more along the lines of, we got to think of the kids. Because think about it, in most, say AAU settings, high school, whatever, any kind of setting, most of those kids have grown up together. So they've been knowing each other most of their lives, 4, 5, 6 years. So I would try to hit him from that angle. Like, do you really you want your son to find out? You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's gonna destroy relationships with the children. Because what about
the same thing though?
Yeah.
That's the same thing I said. You got to pull them to the side, and you may not come at them like, yo, man, you better stop this, nothing like that, but pull them to the side with a little respect and a little decorum about yourself, and he should get it. If not, then it is what it is.
If he don't get that, he a dirty mother. If he don't do it for his kids, boy, dirty.
He's already dirty because
no. But I'm saying, listen, if your son don't get you to chill out, boy, you're a dirty individual. Like if you be like, yeah, do it for the kid. If he be like, man, fuck them kids, then he a dirty individual.
Yeah.
Like he already dirty because he already cheating. But damn, you ain't gonna do it. You gonna care about your son? Like that's kind of,
This is just a bad situation, and it sounds like judgment. So you roll up on this man if you want to. Don't matter how you do it, you don't know how he's going to respond. And I don't want y'all to end up on Stacey's 30-minute news segment.
Hey, you do got a good point there about, coming at him any kind of way. He's going to be defensive. So he might try to do something to you. You got to be ready for that when you go talk to him.
He's going to do that.
Just be prepared.
All right.
It is a variation of outcome. So it is kind of, but I would rather him be mad at me than to me have to fix all the kids' psyche after they find out that you slutting out somebody's mama. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be mad and he's not gonna stop.
That's fine, but at least I can. But that's good. But you know what I believe about accountability? Like Bron said, workplace environment, right? I can always say, "I told you."
So yeah,
I made you aware. So then I'm not culpable because I told you. Like I told you, hey, stop, and you kept going. So when it blow up, I can always say, as a coach, I did tell him. I talked to him. I told him, and then you know what I'm saying. So when they had that 30-minute special, I'll be in good light. When I stand there, I'll be looking like this.
Coach Aaron knew what was going on and attempted to stop it.
But I told him because you can't stop it. I'll be like,
you can't stop grown people, man. It's all about the kids.
Have him with the black witness protection. He's like, I tried to tell him to stop.
And with the voice simulator.
I'm light skinned, so I ain't gonna never cover up my face because my eyes my best attribute. So it'll be just the eyes. They'll be like, I know this Aaron. I'll be like,
first of all, you gonna have the voice disguiser because that accent and that voice gonna be a dead giveaway.
Hey, let me tell you.
Did they say how old the kids was?
Nah, they didn't say how old they were.
I'm guessing it's literally like 12, 13 or under.
But see, here's the thing. I think this is what you guys are missing. It's two possible answers to this question. There's two possible ways that he can handle this. The first possible way is he go and talk to the guy. He go and talk to the guy and say, hey, look, I know what's going on. It ain't no fun if your homie can't have none. Pass it along.
See?
That's not gonna go well at all. You gonna tell them
pass it along to your partner. I'm gonna tell your old lady.
I'll tell the team mama.
But here's the other way you can do it. The other way you can do it, you can go and tell the dude. You say, hey, look, man, look, I ain't no fool. I saw y'all two making out in the parking lot, and it's obvious something going on with y'all. It ain't my business whether you do what you're gonna do. That ain't my business. But what you can do, what you are doing, can possibly have an effect on my team. And because it can have an effect on my team and what's gonna happen with my kids, I'm asking you for you to at least cover your tracks better if you're not gonna stop. If you're not gonna stop, at least do a better job of covering your tracks.
So you said the same thing all else said, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I had to get my funny. I had to get my funny.
I can tell you the one thing that we all smart enough to know. You better not go talk to that woman.
Hey, that's what I'm about to say. That's what I'm about to say. We ain't even talk about that part.
You better not even go. You better not even go because she gonna cut you out. It's probably make it worse.
I think you go to the win, especially if her kid like not a star. Like he don't get that much playing time. You be like, hey.
Look what happened when they tried to do that with LeBron mama. You know what I'm saying? Look what happened. They tried to do LeBron mama. LeBron.
Hey, say LeBron James. Don't just say LeBron.
Okay. LeBron James.
I think you could go to
Deontay. Yeah. See,
I don't think you go to the woman. You go to the
woman.
That's not smart.
That can get violent.
The letter said that she from the hood, so you definitely don't want to go to her.
No, that's the wife. That's
the wife. Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Team mom from the hood.
Oh, okay.
That's the wife.
Yeah. So don't you bet?
I think you can go to the woman.
You think so?
She really controls the whole situation. If she ain't giving him none, he can't get none. It ain't like he gonna beat up and take it. You know what I'm saying? So
he might be in control of the situation though.
Hold this off. I know what's going on. She should be able to listen. Like if you think you can't talk to a woman, then you just got.
But then you got to think the X factor also too is the military husband. You know them military dudes be crazy.
Yeah,
he come up. Think about that. He pop up at the game one weekend and they don't know he coming home and see you in the car with the windows all fogged up.
He taking everybody out.
Oh yeah, everybody died.
Hey, Coach, you knew too?
Right. I saw them eyes on the news. I knew them.
That's
was that Negro with them hazel eyes. And you big too. You ain't been inconspicuous since you was 5. You not hiding nowhere.
But man, I hate the fact that we done gave you a couple of funny answers, but I don't know what's the consensus, man. What should this brother do?
Stay out of it. Mind your business.
I say talk to the guy. Like try to let him understand how it could destroy the team and all the kids' relationships. Because that's at the end of the day, if you're a coach and Bron is a coach, you care about the kids more than
The
you care
kids is first. That's what I'm telling
so
you. The kids are first.
Yeah, and after years and years of coaching, what I learned is that the kids are always the priority. I don't care about the parents because I'll cuss them out if they come at me talking crazy. But the kids, I love them. I want them to be successful. So he like that's just an ugly situation, man. Because it's somebody's son is going to be scarred for life, traumatized if that ever come to light.
All y'all
wait a minute.
all y'all talking about mind your business and this, that, and the third. I put in too much time with these kids to lose the championship for some extramarital affair. I'm getting my championship. Y'all take that to the court, to the courtyard Marriott somewhere. I need my championship. I put too much time in for that. For grown people to come out here with that stupidity, man.
They didn't necessarily say like they didn't give me the idea that they was a sure win for the championship now.
Right.
But he was just saying he didn't want to mess the team up. But I get it. But it's like, man, I'm a personable person with people, so I can go talk to a lot of people, and for somehow reason they don't get mad at me when I say stuff.
Because people don't feel threatened by you, Chance, when you speak to people. I mean, you do have that quality, because usually people see you, they know you're not smarter than them, so they don't really feel threatened.
Oh, damn.
You're right. They be thinking he radio, but like, oh, this radio about to talk over. I ain't threatened by radio, so yeah, you probably right.
I try to tell my truth for y'all just firm it down.
But his letter is a deeper conversation about like especially travel ball and stuff. Because I've been, a part of it. It's a lot of that going on in like when it's travel teams and AAU and stuff like that. It's a lot of cold, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a bigger issue. I think, it's unfortunate. But when you do so much, you're around the same people. It's kind of like workplace romance. You're around people all the time. You gravitate towards. And it's unfortunate. Most of them single women wear them little leggings with their butts and stuff showing. And y'all be out there at the hotel already, 2 drinks in, and now you want to, do stuff to,
You don't ever know how people are gonna respond. So I would encourage him to think long and hard about his approach, because you can't control how people respond to anything that you say or do to them.
Now I want you to listen to this right here. Look at this comment right here. Courtney Sessions said, listen to the reply for what she said. Courtney Sessions said, so many times we think we know things that we don't actually know. We're just assuming. And now our unofficial legal counsel, D. Nicole Bates Davis, came in and said they could be sweeters. We didn't add that into the equation.
That could be.
Which goes back to minding your business.
They may already know. The wife, the team mom may already know.
Even if they do know, I'm asking to keep it away from the kids.
But listen,
now you're embarrassing them.
But the son doesn't know. The children don't know. So even though y'all swingers, y'all are adults. Your children don't deserve that. I mean, that's traumatic. I don't care what nobody.
That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
Like, think about the star player's mom getting banged out by another dude's dad, and they're on the same team. That's animosity. That's tension. That's embarrassment. For the child's sake, I would try to keep away from the children. There's a lot of women out there. You ain't got to smash the team mom.
Hey, and if they're on the same team, they either live close in the same neighborhood or go to the same school. So it's affecting the kid on so many different levels. Because if they 14 years old, you don't think they're gonna go talking about it at school?
Now
you forcing that kid to have to fight. It's a lot of things that we're not putting into consideration when it comes to these kids now.
This on the real right here, Shauna. Remember when you said stay out of their business or whatever? But it's levels to it. Like if it's 2 good players, You gonna have to nip it in the bud. If it's somebody who ain't getting no playing time, you be like, oh, I'm gonna let that slide. You know what I'm saying? Like them folks some scrubs. I'm like, oh, whatever. But if it's my star players, I'm like, hey, we got to make this happen.
Yeah, that's the dude fault. Like, don't smash the star, smash the 13th dude on the bench, mama. She don't care anyway. She don't even pay attention. She don't even come to practice at the time.
Yeah, she just dropped the kid off.
She drop him off and go. She go shopping and come back and get him. Smash her because she don't come to the game till late anyway. She come in the second quarter. You don't even know. Second quarter, she's coming, then she leaves. Like, why you want to smash the star player? Because she's gonna be at all everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My brother,
different levels.
My brother, I hope, when you go back and you listen to this, man, I hope some of this advice that we're giving you, you can take it and hopefully use it accordingly. What they say in church, act accordingly. So we hope that works out for you, bro. We don't envy your situation at all. Good luck with your team. I hope you win the chip, but you might not do it.
He ain't gonna win nothing.
Well, he said that's his best team. He said this is my best shot. So
that's like being the best looking person in an ugly family.
Still say you number one.
Chance, did you just say Sly?
No, I didn't. I just said that.
Good well, I don't have an ugly family. My family's beautiful. All of them good looking. At least that's what they tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to you though.
Hey, man.
The ladies in your family,
can't
beautiful
win them all,
ladies.
Coach. Can't win them all, Coach.
It hit all the female side, all the good looks.
Hey, somebody got to help out the bell curve. Somebody. But oh well, man. Check this, man. We're getting close to that time, man. We're getting close to the time. We always take a walk down the 90s block, man. We take a walk down the 90s block. And this week on the 90s block, I couldn't find nothing, but I did find my notes from last week. We end up not using this from last week, so we'll do this one. We are going to take 3 songs from the 90s. 3 songs from particularly 1994, I think. 1996. 3 songs. And say which one. No, there's a mix of 1994 and 1996. It's a mixed list. 3 songs. The first one, Drew Hill, Never Make a Promise. Never make a promise.
We don't need the karaoke version. It's all right.
Scary.
This is all about Will.
The next one,
Scary.
Barely okay.
Mint Condition. What kind of man would I be? What kind of man would I be if I lived up? Oh, speaking of the cheating, if I lived unfaithfully, there you go. And wow, this works out perfect. H-Town, Part-Time Lover. Works out perfect.
I played that Mint Condition song when I was shooting.
Hey, Aaron looked like he could have been one of the H-Town dudes. Get you a little hot top. You'd been right up in there.
I had a hot top fade in 94 because I was in middle school.
No, you wasn't.
94, you started grad school.
Y'all stop it. Enough is enough. I would not take this slander.
For a teacher's assistant.
Hey, Aaron, you know how they got in college, they got that COVID year. Yeah, that's 6-year high school. But we're 20 years old.
I will not take that slander. I don't appreciate it. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Wow, that's a great bit of music trivia right there about, I even say a real name, Mercedes. She said, after I said Part-Time Lover, she said, now I want to watch Above the Rim. Mm-hmm. That song was on the Above the Rim soundtrack. That's a good pickup right there.
That is true.
Like that. So what y'all say? Part-Time Lover, Mint Condition, What Kind of Man Would I Be? Or Drew Hill, Never Make a Promise. Me personally, I'm gonna go with H-Town, Part-Time Lover. Because something about H-Town sang they song hard. Man, they sing these songs hard. So,
Rest in peace to Dino, by the way. You know
yeah, Dino, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Oh, slow down. R.I.P. to Councilman Eric Mays.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That is out of order. No.
Yeah, that's out of order for real.
Yeah.
Oh man, sorry about that. All right, okay, my bad. Back what we saying? Never make a promise, mid condition. What kind of man? A-Shot. What do y'all say?
Man,
I'm gonna go with Drew Hill.
Drew Hill.
Man,
can't go wrong with Drew Hill.
Yeah, that joint went hard, man. I'm gonna have to go with mid condition though. That's a good song, man. But
Yeah.
But Drew Hill close second, man. Drew Hill close second.
Yeah,
I'm going with Drew.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm going with Drew Hill.
What about you, A-Rob?
Y'all stepped on my joke earlier, so I'm gonna say it again. I said I played that mint condition when I was cheating, asking what kind of man would I be. So I would go with mint condition. Yeah, I played it. It was on my little CD. Yeah, on repeat.
Oh, cheat now. He light skinned, he ain't black. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I only
what you say, Sly?
Black men don't cheat.
I only cheated twice in my life. In my entire life, I only cheated twice.
Black
on the same person. On the same person.
No, it was two different people, but it was only twice in my life. After that, I found the Lord, and then God saved me.
Wait, you found him? Where was he?
He was running from me because I was bad, and then I found him, and then I got married, and then I never cheated on my wife. But after that, I cheated.
Oh wow, Courtney Session got a good one. Courtney Session said, "Wait, you a former cheater, dry snitching on the little league parents out of pocket."
Everybody got their transgressions.
I'm a reformed cheater, but I'm telling them the right way because I used to be a coach too, and I should see what they do to it. Would tear up the little league, it tear the whole league up when they get caught.
You got a conscience now, Court.
Yeah, I do got a conscience. Like I got a conscience now. I don't even think about cheating. That's why I'm single. Because if I'm in a relationship and I think I might cheat, just be single.
So you like Donnell Jones? I just left my baby girl a message.
Said I won't be coming home.
Honestly, I travel. I'll be honest, I travel too much to cheat and be in a relationship. Like nobody wouldn't deal with me. Because think about me calling a woman, oh yeah, I'm here this week. I'm here this week. A woman be like, you're somewhere cheating. Don't nobody believe that I travel that much. Who be in a hotel all the time? Nobody believe that.
You a truck driver?
No, I train managers for my company. So I go to all our locations and train them, get them up to speed, teach them how to do stuff wrong. So when they get fired.
Pause for a second, Aaron. Pause for a second. How fucking insulting is that for you, Shauna? To say this man a truck driver, he traveled for a job, and that's where you relegate black men. He got to be a truck driver. How come that man can't be an executive in his company?
I ain't got no criminal record. I ain't no former drug dealer.
That man can't be an executive in his company and travel, but he got to be a truck. Now, truck drivers do make great money. Now, they do make great money.
So stop stirring the pot, Negro.
But you said that so condescendingly.
He ain't going to no executive job tomorrow. He done took 28 shots while we've been on this call.
Funny thing is,
wait, can't be no truck driver. You doing that either? Now you gotta be on the road.
Thank you, Chan. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. And I took 28 shots, but I can't go train somebody in the morning with a PowerPoint. And talk to me.
No.
You can do it.
So I can drive a truck drunk, but I can't go train in the morning.
My next guest was gonna be pharmaceutical sales. You always on the road like that.
No, they pay, my company paid me to go train people, so I do it. I don't mind. Like if I had a wife or a girlfriend, I wouldn't do it. But since I ain't got, you know what I'm saying, it's easy. Like just go, and they give me money to buy stuff. So I buy drinks and liquor and stuff and have a good time.
That's all right, man. That's all right. Well, check this, man. It's been another great episode of the Rip 28 podcast. We got any parting shots, El Presidente? You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Not really, man. Hey, good show.
All right.
I think we had a good
favorite coach.
Hey, Sly, I'll say this too. I will say this.
Not really.
You ugly. and now you can move on.
And you know, I do have to I gotta publicly give an apology to Chad.
Everything you do.
My mama got on me this morning, yesterday. My mama actually got on me. She said, I don't know why Chad's still friends with you, Shauna, and Braun. Y'all just talk so bad about Chad.
What?
And she said she said you, Shauna, and Braun. She said Chance ain't that dumb. He can't be that dumb.
That's no quarterback.
She don't know Chance.
Mama Williams.
Mama Williams, we ain't friends. We just business associates.
So she told me I better apologize to Chance today. So my mama told me to apologize to you.
I appreciate you, Mama. I appreciate you. She know the real. She know the real.
LBZ. Well, she didn't say you wasn't dumb. She just said you can't be that dumb.
She said you hadn't reached the level of dumbness that we put you on, but you are.
Hey, that's just like Aaron at the gay club. You know, I'm secure in my smartness, so I don't worry about y'all weak ass jokes.
You radio slow, but you ain't dumb. You
radio. I tried to help you out, and you gonna hit me first.
Listen,
you hit me first.
I'm not worried about you talking about me being at a gay club. I had my one drink left.
LB,
I put them numbers out your pocket.
LB,
no, I ain't getting no numbers. I mean, I ain't getting.
You thought about it though.
No, I didn't want them to compliment me though. They could have said you got broad shoulders. I would have took that though. You know what I mean?
LBZ, you got anything to say before we get out of here?
Hey man, I just want to shout out the Carolina Reds baseball organization. Y'all did a great job today with the one-day camp. Good numbers, great instruction. Proud of y'all. Let's keep it going.
What about you, AA Ron, our esteemed guest? You got anything to say before we get out of here?
Just one quick thing. Shout out to Grace Collegiate for the amazing basketball season they've been having this year. Also, my homeboy, my little homie, he just won the state championship 2 years in a row for wrestling. So, congratulations to him.
Wrestling?
Wrestling? Yeah, wrestling. Did I say that wrong too? Hey man, y'all gonna leave me alone.
I said wrestling, WWF, WWE.
I can't win, but anyway, shout out to them, and also I appreciate you guys having me on. Take care of the people you love. Tell them you love them because tomorrow's never promised to any of us.
All right. Oh, Mr. Philosophical.
S.Commas with her puzzle piece on her chest. What is that puzzle?
Autism. So we were in support of World Autism Day today. So the puzzle is for autism. Love on your people, man. Life is fleeting. Check in on your folks. Check in on your strong friends. I say it every week. If you got strained relationships, it's never too late to reach out and try to mend those fences with folks because life comes at you fast and you never know when something's happened. So love on your people.
Unless you don't care about talking to them.
Hey, Sean, ain't you in Indianapolis? Oh, you're not there no more.
I left there 2 years ago.
Oh, I was about to ask you about the All-Star game being there.
Hey, we can do that after the show.
Oh, I apologize. I ain't mean to ruin. I'm just curious. It just popped in my head. I'm sorry.
I gotta give my partner a shot, man. Hey, check this out, man. This is the RIP 28 podcast. It's a podcast where a few friends get together and we talk about a few things. Some of those things you may like, some of those things you may not like, but we keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. And hey, man, I understand some people may have issues going on with their wife or issues going on with their husband. But in this world, we need to make things work. Love the people you're with. And if you can't love the people you're with, bring in a friend so all of y'all can love each other together. We'll see you next week on the RIP 28 podcast.
He's talking about Them hazel eyes be getting them.
Be easy, people.
You know, he'd be talking about all that stuff, and then like Tuesday, he'd be like, "Yeah, my wife whipped my ass."